Hi everybody, today I want to speak about raising our potential and really stepping into a new version of ourselves, which we actually deserve to be, we actually deserve to experience, we actually deserve to be at our best potential. And I realized that we as humans and human consciousness really has the power to awaken to deeper truths. It has the power to awaken to a new potential. It has the power to awaken to a new source of consciousness. And honestly, I have discovered this back in 2014 when I had my spiritual awakening. I have seen that reality is actually magical and we have the power to really awaken the potential that we are meant to be experiencing. Now, the first thing that I would suggest in order to increase your potential is connect to your higher self. What is the higher self? The higher self is actually your true self. It is your true state of consciousness. It is actually the true version of you. It is who you really are at a deeper level. The more that you connect to this higher self is the more that you awaken your consciousness, is the more that you step into a higher game of feeling, higher game of doing, higher game of expressing yourself. Okay, so the first tip is connect back to your higher self. Because the higher self is actually your true version. It is who you really are in essence. What I'm coming to realize is the fact that if I get to actually look within myself for answers, and if I get to actually find my true self, I also get to increase my potential and I also get to do the dance in the process. Okay, what I'm coming to realize about potential is the fact that if we don't use it, we lose it. Okay, if we don't use it, we lose it. So the second tip is make sure that you actually use everything in your life. Make sure that you actually use every tool that you have. And usually these tools are actually coming from within. They are coming from within our consciousness. They are coming from within our source. They are coming from the vibratory field of energy that is actually in the universe. Okay, so realize that if you look within yourself for answers and you get to use all the tools necessary, you get to actually increase your potential. Now, potential is about action from my perspective. Potential is about really getting to discover what our gifts are and getting to actually express them into the world. Okay, so the third tip is self-expression. Okay, ask yourself, what do you actually express out there? What is your talent? What is your gift that you have to offer the universe? What is the way that in which you actually operate? Get to actually focus on that. Get to actually focus on your self-expression and get to actually manifest the life that you desire by expressing yourself. Okay, I believe that expressing yourself is so important, and I believe that the more that you get to actually bring in the perspective of creativity is the more that you get to actually increase your potential. Okay, so I realized that I have everything that I need within myself. I have everything that I need within myself. All that I gotta do is actually take responsibility for my thoughts, for my feelings, and for my actions. Okay, the more responsible I get to be with myself is the more that I actually increase my potential. So the fourth tip is self-responsibility. How responsible are you today, and what are the things that you are actually focusing on? Okay, because the moment that you actually take responsibility for yourself is the moment that you actually fix the problems in your life. Okay, the moment that you take responsibility for yourself is the moment that you actually fix the problems that you have in your life. So take responsibility for yourself, be yourself in the process. Allow yourself to actually choose to respond to circumstances in a different way. The moment that you respond to circumstances in a different way is the moment that you actually shift your potential. Okay, so you have the power with your inner perception to actually change circumstances. The more that you see things in a different way is the more that you get to actually shift your reality. Is the more that you get to actually shift the reality that you are into. Okay, because how you perceive a thing, you receive a thing. So how do you perceive life? How do you perceive the universe? How do you perceive yourself? Make sure that you actually perceive these things with a positive attitude and realize that you will have to express that gift out there. Okay, make sure that you perceive these things with a positive attitude and realize that you can actually trust each moment as it is. The fifth tip in order to increase your potential is trust life. Trust life and trust yourself. If you trust yourself enough, you realize that you are actually unstoppable. If you trust yourself enough, you realize that you have all the power, all the strength, all the wisdom right within yourself. Okay, so trust yourself. Realize that you have the power to actually control your feelings. You have the power to control your thoughts. You have the power to actually express something beautiful out there. Okay, I believe that we as humans have the potential to really awaken our consciousness, and the more that we awaken is the more that we realize our truth. Okay, so human consciousness, I mean, scientists have discovered the multidimensional universe inside of our brains. It means that we have all the universe right inside of our own consciousness. Okay, so this is how to find potential, is look within, express yourself, curiosity, trust yourself, action. Okay, realize that everything that is happening is actually happening for you, and the more that you get to actually express your inner strength and inner wisdom is the more that you get to actually increase your potential. Okay guys, so this was today's message about increasing the potential. I gave you 5 tools. There are many more out there, but the more that you get to use these tools is the more that you get to actually increase your consciousness to a new level, is the more that you actually increase your potential to a new level. It is the more that you get to actually express something beautiful out there. Thanks for watching, and if you are new to my YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment. If you want to be part of my spiritual podcast called Consciously Awakening, feel free to send me a message. And if you want to work with me personally, feel free to also send me a private message. Guys, thanks for watching, and like always, see you on what is coming up next. I love you so much with my heart, with my soul, with every fiber of my being. I love you so much. See ya.